Hello all and welcome to this tutorial. In the last video, we have seen the roadmap to understand or to learn the statistics for Power BI. And in this specific video, we will start with the very first statistical concept and which comes from the measure of central tendency, and this concept will be mean. And guys, this concept is one of the most important concept with respect to the understanding of data, with respect to understanding the center value of data. So mean, in other words, we can say it's the average value of data. So in this way, we can simplify the mean by considering mean as an average value of that data. Okay, so mean represent the center value of data, and mean helps us to summarize the data with a single number. Okay, so mean, whether it's a mean, median or mode, so these values will be the single value, whether we uh, apply mean or we calculate mean of more than one element or 100 element or millions of element, but the mean will be this single value. Okay, so mean is your average value, and average value gives you the overall idea, or can say the overall idea about the distribution of your data, or the overall trend of data can be easy to understand or can be possible to understand by the mean of that data. Okay, so mean is the most important aggregate function, or can say most important measure of central tendency. So also mean gives you the quick snapshot of data. Okay, so instead of understanding the mean in a theoretical way, it's better to understand mean with the practical way. So here I will create one of the example. Let's say here I have the data of temperature for few cities, and the values are like 23, 32, 43, 21 and 43. Okay, these are the five values of temperature with respect to the area of particular city. So here is area 1, here is area 2, and if I scroll down this, here we'll get the data of five areas. So here is the location. So we have this small data set, and this data set will be easy to understand how mean is important. Okay, so here just simplify the data. We'll create the table. Okay, and just simply increase the size of data, and I will create the table to make it visible clearly. Okay, so here is the data we have. We have the locations like area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4 and area 5, and we have the temperature data like 23, 32, 43, 21 and 43. Okay, so let's say how we can understand the mean and how we can interpret the mean. So mean is simply the average value of your data. Okay, so here we will add all the value. So the formula for calculating mean is very easy. First we have to add all the value, and then we have to divide this addition by the number of values we have. So can you see how many values we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Total 5 values we have. So now we have to add all these values. So here I will use Excel to calculate this. So here I will write mean, and the formula to calculate mean will be sum of all element divided by the count of all elements. So I will use the built-in formula which is present in Excel, equal to sum. So here is the formula I can use, and I will select all the data points I have, press enter. So can you see sum is 162. Okay, so I will double tap, and here I will calculate the count of elements. So here count of data will be equal to, again I will use the built-in function of Excel, count, and this is my count. So can you see total 162 is the addition. So here is actually sum. We are not calculated the mean yet. So here is a sum of all element we have, and here is a count of all the element we have. Now let's calculate the mean. So mean is nothing but this sum divided by 5, or can say the count. So if you say equal to this value, this value divided by this value, okay, press enter, and 32.4 is the average temperature we have for all areas. Okay, so if we understand these values, so let me increase the font size for better visualization. So here, can you see the total sum of all temperatures is 162 degrees Celsius. Then count will be 5, and we divide this sum by 5. The answer will be 32.4. So here we can, what we can interpret by using that mean is very important. So with respect to this data, mean is simply showing the overall trend of your data. Means the average temperature of this city for all areas. Okay, average temperature of city for all areas will be 32.4. Okay, so mean can give you the average or center value of that data. Now here is a simple example we are taken, which is location and temperature. We can use this mean to calculate the average value for any number of values. Let's say if we have to calculate the average salary for any company, if you have to calculate the average sales for any organization which have multiple products, so mean can give you the basic idea about the overall trend of the data. Okay, this is for this mean, and we'll see the next part, or we'll see the median in the next session. Okay, till then keep practicing and keep exploring.